Hello and welcome to Market in a Minute, November the 17th, 2025. A confusing day at the KSE-100 today because what seemed like a 248-point drop was in fact an almost 1400-point collapse from open to close. The reason? A big gap up at the open, exposing once again how fragile the near-term tone remains. Let's take a closer look. So this is how it's looking today. On the face of it, a 248-point loss, but take a look at this big red candle. Actually, if you look at the hourly chart over here, from open to close, the market lost 1,390.76 points. Now, this was because of this gap up. And the point that the market gapped up so strongly and then faded so strongly in the gap up shows again, once again, how fragile this short term outlook is. Of course, technically, structurally, the market is still above all important moving averages, and the moving averages are all in bullish alignment 10 above 20, 20 above 50. But notice how this day today, for the first time in weeks, we had a strong volume day. And strong volume on a down day above the 10-day average. Now, this implies two things, which is why today's price action was so confusing and complicated. Number one, it shows active institutional participation in the intraday reversal. On the other hand, the fact that strong volume on a session that held key moving average support shows two-way interest rather than outright capitulation. So this is the confusing, confounding measure of the day. Other than that, RSI has once again crawled back above 50, shows return of some momentum in MACD. The bearish course crossover remains, but only barely, and the histogram is almost flattened. So downside momentum pressure is also easing a little bit. But the market has run completely out of trend. ADX is now below 20 after a very long time. So a very confusing picture all along. The market has tried to snap up, but there was institutional presence first. Probably this footprint shows that first the institutions drove up price overnight and then sold into the gap up. This is the playbook of the Wyckofian technical analysts, which are very fond of such price action. But right now the market remains indecisive at best, so stay tuned.